Yeah.
I can't believe I just said I have the ick. Hi, I'm Abby.
And I'm Amy.
And this is the AA meeting.
Episode 721.
Yeah, long time no see.
Yeah, wow. I feel like we just did this.
I know.
Crazy that. Isn't it so weird that so guys, if you missed last week's episode, we actually filmed it about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Because we're pre-recording because I'm going to the Gold Coast for 2 weeks and Abby's going to Melbourne for a bit and whatever. So
Yeah.
we just won't be able to. But isn't it crazy that the episode we just filmed, people will watch just under a week from now, maybe, if they watch the day it comes out. And then this, they're going to watch in 2 weeks.
I know.
It's like we're
We've
time
never
traveling.
been this organised.
No.
Normally we're literally a week behind.
But it's just crazy that people won't see this until 2 weeks from now. What's going to be happening in 2 weeks from now?
Yeah, you never know. There could be a literal global crisis and we're just sitting here right now.
There'll be a new Prime Minister, won't they? How long does it take them to count the votes
Oh,
and shit?
well, I know that if you have a postal vote, you get a week after the actual election to have it sent back. So, maybe it's a week or two.
Interesting.
But welcome back, everyone.
Yeah, welcome back.
Good to have you.
Cold.
It's freezing here in Sydney.
Yeah, my toes hurt.
But we'll power through just for you. Okay, anyway, well, let's just jump into it.
Let's roll the intro.
Welcome to my up home. I'm Lil Shorty, these my hoes. This is how we run this shit. Piss Olympics, let's go.
So, we are going to Dermot Kennedy this weekend.
Which
is one of our favourite artists ever.
Yeah.
But when this episode airs, we would have been to his concert 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah, oh my gosh, guys, we're so excited.
So in the next one, we'll get to tell you about it.
Yeah.
But for now, we're super duper excited to go and see him live because we haven't seen him live since 2019 Splendor. I mean, that's the only time we saw him live.
Yeah.
But
because he's an Irishman.
yeah. And isn't it crazy that Splendor got him?
Yeah.
And isn't it crazy that it just so happened in 2019, the beginning of it, that we became obsessed with him?
Right.
And then he was at Splendor. It's like the universe wanted us to watch him
yeah,
at
they
Splendor.
knew too that we were going to buy tickets the year after that and then 2 years of COVID, you know.
So we bought tickets for the show in April of 2020, but obviously that never happened.
Yeah. So they've finally because obviously also Australia wasn't letting people in for a while and whatever. And he is foreign, so this is the only time they've been able to reschedule it. So we're so excited. And he actually, because he's a lot bigger now than he was when we bought the ticket, so they've added an extra show and made it at a bigger venue and whatever.
Yeah.
So it's going to be actually kind of big time, you know.
Yeah, I think because after his collab with, is it Medusa?
Yeah,
the Paradise one?
Yeah,
he's blown up a bit because that song's in clubs.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't think that his other songs, his depressing, somber songs are in clubs, but Paradise is, so he's in the clubs.
Yeah, I was at teaching last week and I was playing Dermot and I was like to everyone, oh my gosh, I'm going to go see him in a few weeks. And they're like, who is this?
Oh.
And I was like, well, his depressing music is my favorite, he's better. So
yeah.
if you're ever
he has his niche.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Me too. Do you know what you're going to wear?
No idea.
Because it's cold, but I feel like we'll be moshing.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if I should go jacket.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, that's a different conversation.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Buy our merch.
Yeah, please.
Please.
We were wearing it in the last episode.
It's actually so freaking cool.
Yeah, and so warm and I was cozy before, now I'm so cool.
And my mum and dad bought our merch and it came the other day, the new stuff. And mum was wearing the hoodie and she was like, it was so warm and soft and hot. And she literally, because she lives on the Gold Coast, and she literally was like, I could only wear it for 5 minutes because it's so warm.
Yeah.
But that was in the middle of the day. But she's like, at night, it is perfect.
Yeah.
But here in Sydney with this cold snap, now that we're in autumn, almost winter, it's really good quality, really warm.
Just what you need.
Would recommend.
Absolutely. Go check it out. www.theaameeting.com.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else to add?
No, not really.
We don't really have a weekly recap.
No.
Do you have anything to share from the last 10 minutes? How's your coffee?
Coffee's good. I made a new coffee.
Yeah.
The tradies are gone.
Yeah.
Apparently our hot water's fixed.
Yeah.
We haven't had hot water for about a week.
Yeah. And ever since we moved here, the hot water is like timed out. Like if you have a shower for more than, like say you wash your hair and whatever, it'll like start to cool down towards the end of your shower, and then the next person can't have a shower for another like half hour.
Yeah, I reckon it's been on the outs for a while, and then just this past 2 weeks, it's like blown up.
Fully carked itself, yeah. So it's been like lukewarm for the last few weeks, but it goes cold.
Yeah,
really fast
and like I literally the other day I came home and I just wanted a warm shower at the end of the day.
Because it's gotten cold.
Yeah.
Like, it's the only thing you feel like, and then it's so disappointing when you get it in, and it makes you feel worse.
Yeah, and you're like, how am I supposed to wash my hair in cold water?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, so hot water's back, thank God.
Yeah. So we have a ick
Mm-hmm.
from Katie.
Okay.
She sent it in a while ago and I was like, oh yeah, we'll put it in the app, and I forgot, and that was like a month ago. So
Sorry, Katie.
sorry, Katie. So Katie sent us in a voice message, but it's not working, so I'm just going to give it a little summary.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's a little story like she was in a car with a boy and he was like reversing, but then he had to literally do like a 50-point turn.
Oh, the poor guy.
That's a big ick,
Yeah, that's a shame.
right?
Yeah. And I'm laughing because I literally did that yesterday, but no one was in the car, so
Oh yeah, no, it's fine when you're by yourself. Anyway, moving along.
Yeah. We're going to play a fun game.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to explain the game?
Yeah, so basically like Splendor's coming up.
Uh-huh.
We're going to do like a full festival how-to episode when
Yeah.
we're a bit closer to Splendor.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, we are going to shop for each other online, a little festival get-up.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's going to be a surprise reveal at the end.
Yeah.
And it's going to be really funny.
Okay, fabulous.
Yeah.
Well, before we start, like, are there parameters? You know what I mean?
Let's make it like you can only have one max ugly thing.
Okay, and is it one outfit?
One fit. So like,
Okay.
and it's got to have, let's say it's got to have the fit. So whether it's a dress, pants, top, skirt, top, whatever, jacket. But you've also got to have shoes,
Mm-hmm.
sunglasses, and one accessory. So it
Okay.
can be a bum bag, the accessory, a hat,
Mm-hmm.
a crossbody bag, a backpack, something like that.
Okay.
So sunglasses, fit, shoes, one accessory.
Okay. Are you going to make me look, like, are you trying for a
I'm
cool
gonna
outfit, or-
like try,
Okay.
but we'll see like how the creative juices start to flow.
No worries.
Okay, so I'm gonna set a 5-minute timer as well.
Oh my gosh,
So
pressure's
basically,
on.
just got 5 minutes to find a fire fit
Okay.
for your bestie for the festival. Oh shit, I already started the timer for the festival season. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry if I don't talk too much in this.
That's right,
I can
I'll
speed
have
it
a chat
up
to
and
you
whatnot.
guys.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. You know what? I think I'm done. I'm just
much
gonna.
time do you have left?
I have 2 minutes. I'm just gonna review,
Okay.
but I think I'm done. Okay, I've got a accessory, glasses, top, skirt, and shoes. Yeah, I'm done.
All right.
Alrighty, so I'm done with a minute and a half to spare, guys.
Oh my God.
Okay, so I'm going to present you your fit. So I think I'm going to start with like the body of it and then accessory and then shoes. So the body of it's kind of plain because the accessories are like the vibe to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm vibing just like a long sleeve, and I like the necklace on top of it, kind of a vibe.
Mm-hmm.
You can roll up the long sleeve so it's not so much a bodysuit, something like that.
Black long sleeve for those of you listening at home.
Yeah, like high neck, long sleeve kind of vibe because it is cold.
Mm-hmm.
Skirt wise,
Lovely.
this vibe, but not this one specifically. More like this vibe of thing where there's some strappy things. I was inspired by like Emma Chamberlain red Coachella skirt.
Yeah.
Like I'd like the long things to be a bit longer and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I like.
So we've got the skirt and the top. Then we've got red sunnies, little star
Those are-
ones.
Fuck, those would. I have an idea for mine, and that would have worked. But that's right. I'll find something.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I thought that would be a bit cute.
Mm-hmm.
A bit crazy, good for a photo. You don't have to actually wear them. this is fun. I don't know if it's very you.
Cow bucket hat. That's very you.
Yeah, but I think a cow bucket hat would look really cool with the red sunnies and the skirt with the tassel, not tassel, but the long straps.
Mm-hmm.
And cute for a photo. And you could like bend it up and things like that. Or you could like double it as a handbag.
Oh yeah, okay.
So you could hold. Oh, maybe it has like one of those safety strap things with the drawstring.
Yeah.
Like that could be the handbag part, and then you could put the sunnies in the bucket hat.
I used to do that at school, carry my lunch in my bucket hat.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So that's your accessory.
I love it.
And then shoes is the main event, and I thought I wanted to keep it with the theme of Splendor in the Grass.
Mm-hmm.
So I got these thongs that have grass on them.
Those are beautiful.
So you know how like people like walking on grass? Yeah. So it's like made for them.
Yeah, wow.
But I thought that you'd be able to like feel the grass. Feel the splendor in the grass.
Yeah, really just get down with nature. I love them.
Yeah, so that's your fit.
Thank you.
No worries.
Wow. I
think altogether it would look great.
Yeah. I'm having a visceral reaction to grass between my toes.
But you know what? Like people might not notice it. They think that you're barefoot.
Yeah, true.
Unless you're walking through mud or something.
Yeah. No, I love it. Thank you so much.
But there you go. No, that's okay.
Oh my goodness.
Have you already started? Oh, you didn't alert us that you started.
Oh, I thought I was saying things. I don't know. No, okay. This is all wrong. So we're starting off with these funky pants.
Oh yeah, I like those.
Yeah, they're like some, and so I was going to do these with like red because I thought that would
that would look cool.
You did red, so I changed the color.
Yeah, I do like those. It kind of hurts my eyes.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Is that what you wanted to wear? Sorry.
Yeah, but they're on sale for $80. So
oh, that's not bad, Ames.
I would rewear them too. I feel like.
Yeah, I think you should get them. God, I'm such a pusher.
Maybe when I have some money. Anyway, little blue crop top. I wanted something with some pizzazz, like some cutouts or something, but I was pressed for time. So we have this blue top with the pants.
The top's nice, but I don't know if I would wear something that revealing.
Yeah, sorry. I figured festival, like it was either
you know what? I'd probably wear it, yeah.
And you've got like something full here. So anyway.
Yeah, I think that's great. And then I just chuck a jacket on at night.
Yeah. Blue sunnies.
Yeah. Oh, I like it. I like when we do sunnies matching.
I have 2 pairs of sunnies. You can choose your own because I wasn't sure.
I like the colour of that one and how it's different on the side. Mm-hmm.
Blue socks.
Oh, okay.
To go under
docks.
Standard.
Yeah.
I just got really stressed. We also have a blue belt.
Okay. So I'm basically a Smurf.
Yeah. Red would have looked cooler, I think, with the red star sunnies. I think that would be sick. But anyway, so we've got the crazy pants. We've got a blue belt. Your docks. I don't know if you'd really be able to see the socks.
Yeah, but it might be a little fun pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A blue top, blue sunnies. It might be a bit much now that I think black sunnies maybe. Anyway, whatever.
Or black socks. I feel like yeah.
Yeah, and then this is the draw card. This is like really what everyone's going to be like, fuck, she looks good. So I was looking at it and I was like, yeah, it's just a little bit too much, like it's a little too put together, isn't it? If I'm wearing grass thongs around the festival, then I think that you should have a matching hat.
Oh my God.
And I think it's the one that has space for your hands to go in.
Oh, so if my hands get cold at night. So or I could hide like some grog in there.
Yeah. If you're listening, it's one of those hats that's kind of also a wig, but it has ears.
It's those like fluffy animal hats.
Yeah. And you like put your hands in the paw bits.
And the paw bits go down to your tits.
Yeah. And it's bright blue and it's beautiful.
You know what I would have liked is that, like I could have Hollywood taped it just to my tartars. Ooh, no top, just that.
You're onto something, I think.
Because then I think that eliminates the too much blue.
Yeah.
Because I've got nothing on the top and that stuck to my tartars because then I've got the blue belt, blue sunnies, blue socks.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
You're right, I think.
Yeah. I do really like those pants. I think you should get those pants.
I think I should too. If they don't sell out,
them though with a purple swirl. You could just wear those.
Well, I'm going to wear them one day.
Oh, okay.
It's like pink and orange.
Oh, Yaz must have purple swirl, right?
Yeah, maybe. But those, I could like dress them down and wear them to Newtown or something.
Yeah, with a black top.
Yeah.
And you can wear them on the pod. I think you should buy them after this.
Thanks. Well, that was fun.
That was fun.
Let us know if you would wear either of those outfits to a festival.
Yeah.
If you're listening, that might have been hard to follow. I'm really sorry, but you can. Maybe it would be more fun if you imagined it.
Yeah, I feel like we were kind of descriptive.
I think so. Cool. Moving right along.
Mm-hmm. Ames,
Yes, Abby.
would you date me if I was bald?
Yes, I would. Abby.
Really?
Well, I'm not going to say no because you'll get offended.
Oh, okay. No, let's make it you can say no.
Okay. Well,
And no one gets it. Let's say no hard feelings.
no offense, like I love you dearly, but I probably wouldn't date you regardless.
Okay.
I just don't-
Hypothetically.
Yeah, okay. Hypothetically, if we were in love in that way, and you were bald, yeah, because that's kind of like in, you know, like
Okay.
or like the buzz cut is kind of like
The buzz cut, yeah.
in. I saw someone the other day. She had a buzz cut and she'd painted flowers on it. It was kind
Yeah,
of cool.
that stuff is kind of cool. I think
Yeah.
I would never do it, but I think if I were to be bald, I would have fun with the short hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abby, would you date me if I didn't have any ears?
Okay, could you still hear me?
I can still hear you, but there's just holes on the side of my head.
Oh, yes, but I might make you wear like a bucket hat
Okay, fair.
because you don't want things going in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amy, would you date me if I wore blue and green together
With nothing in between.
with nothing in between?
Yeah, but I'd probably tell you that it's not okay.
Okay.
Abby, would you date me if I had a Velcro wallet, but it was empty and instead I used my iPad to Apple Pay for everything?
No, I would not.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I would not. Amy, would you date me if I was severely allergic? I'm talking like it's airborne. Like I can't even be in the same room. Like you could never have it. If I was severely allergic to espressotinis.
Oh, no, I couldn't. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's a deal breaker. Because like, is it coffee?
Just espressotini.
Oh,
No,
just
coffee's
just
fine.
when it's mixed together. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I can't.
Okay,
actually.
that's okay.
Because also we couldn't go to like bars that have them.
That's true.
Yeah. No deal.
Yeah.
Abby, would you date me if I permanently had something stuck in my teeth? Like you couldn't get it out.
Can I tell you about it? Like, do you know?
I know it's there, but it's never.
I
out.
couldn't date you.
Yeah. Like a big green piece of shit right there.
Oh, that's the worst. Oh yeah, like similar. Could you date me if I permanently had a boogie hanging out?
No, I couldn't.
And like you can't break it off because it's a part of the nose.
Yuck. Yeah, no.
Would you date me if I had a Voldemort nose?
Can you get plastic surgery?
No.
Are you still bald?
Yes.
I don't think. Well, everyone is beautiful, but if you also were bald, like you've genuinely,
Yeah, that's a double whammy.
Then no. If it was just your nose, then maybe I could come to terms with it.
Right. What a good number. Amy, would you date me if I was a pimp drug dealer?
Yeah, because you could pay for shit.
Oh, cool. That's true.
Abby, would you date me if every day, it's a disease, every day I have to post one of those video selfies of myself?
Oh, I
Every
hate
day.
those video selfies.
I have to once a day.
And you're not taking the piss?
I'm not taking the piss.
No, I couldn't date you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Could you date me if like I was in jail?
Yeah, because then like...
And we'd have to like make out in between that like glass screen on the phones. Yeah.
Yeah, because...
But I'm in there for life.
Like, I'd probably have a side hoe out here, though, just so you know.
Cool. Would you date me if I had a condition where I couldn't use my mouth to talk? I had to fart to talk.
They smell?
Yeah.
No, I can't date you. Fuck, this is taking a weird turn. Would you date me if I refused to shit with the door closed?
And if you didn't spray?
Yeah.
I can't date you.
Fair.
Would you date me if we had a child and like I made an Instagram account for the child, but I was like pretending that I was the child. So I would like take a selfie of the child and be like, and caption it as me with the dog today, but like it's the baby.
I couldn't date you. That is excruciating.
How cringy is that?
Would you date me if I refused to wear anything other than mankinis to the beach? And like the straps just cover my nips.
Oh. It's kind of a look. It would just be an awful tan line.
Yeah. And it'd probably be like there'd be a bit of extra room at the bottom.
Oh, well, maybe it gives you more coverage.
True.
I don't know why I'm kind of leaning towards a yes.
Okay.
But I'm imagining a green mankini.
So am I.
Yeah. Like fluoro green.
Yeah.
I'd say yeah.
Okay.
It's not that much of a deal breaker.
All right.
Mm.
Abby, would you date me if, yes, I wear my mankini to the beach, but I also, like, that's my permanent uniform. Everywhere I go, I wear my mankini. Church, mankini. Shopping, mankini.
No.
Your wedding, mankini.
No.
Okay.
No. This one's, I'm not too sure where I'm going with this one, but would you date me if we were getting married and we both wore wedding dresses? But like imagine my wedding dress outshines yours.
That's what I was going to say. If yours is nicer than mine, then no, I'm calling off the wedding. But like, if they're like nice, they're equally, no, we would have to be wearing matching wedding dresses.
No, but the thing is like, you can't see your bride's wedding dress.
Oh, like if I walked out and we were in
No, like if we've decided we're going to wear the same one, then we've seen what the other person's wearing. That's bad juju.
True, but if we're both in our own wedding dresses, even if they're both beautiful, everyone's going to have a preference.
Yeah. So would you date me if that was the case?
Yeah, look, if we're getting married, then like we're probably more serious than wedding dresses. You know, it would be cool though if it was like one person wore
a suit.
Well, I was going to say one person wears a white wedding dress and one person wears like a black one or something. You know what I mean? Like we make it look
Oh, that
different.
would be cool. I think it would be cool, like one of us wears a white wedding dress, one of us wears a white suit.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool.
I'm wearing the dress.
Fuck you.
If you
If I wear a suit, I'd look like a little boy. I'd look like the
Okay,
the
I wear the suit.
Okay, thanks.
But only if you wear those grass flip-flops.
Yeah, okay, and I'll wear my mankini over the top.
Imagine like the dress ruffles that are getting stuck in it. Anyway, I think that's good for that segment.
I think so too. So there's been this, well, I think it's a TikTok trend. I don't really know.
Okay.
But like I've seen a few of them where like people post some random video and in front is like the whole screen is full of words and it's like, one thing you should know about me is, some of them are really cringy, like I'm so loyal to my friends to a fault. But some of them are like, I could literally fucking sleep anywhere, like things like that, you know?
Right.
And it got me thinking about some things that you should probably know about me. My first one is, one thing you should know about me is I will get drunk and challenge everyone to arm wrestles, even though I've never actually won an arm wrestle in my life.
This is true. I have witnessed it a bunch of times.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I'm like, you know what? I feel like I could do anything right now. I could jump off a building. I could definitely.
It's that like hero.
Wrestle. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've never won one. So I don't know where it comes from.
Yeah.
I'm always
you
like,
will one
tonight.
day.
Yeah.
I think you just need to pick your opponent wisely.
Yeah. I think that's the issue.
Yeah. One thing about me that you should know is I can't eat a meal without watching something.
That's true. I've witnessed this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't even start my meal until I have the thing I want to watch set up in front of me. If it's on YouTube, skip the ads.
Mm-hmm.
Like I literally can't start eating unless I'm out to dinner. That's different because I'm talking to the people. But like at home, I can't eat unless I'm watching something.
Bizarre. One thing you should know about me is that I cannot sleep with socks on because it makes my feet itchy. Now, I can have socks on and I can be in bed. I cannot have socks on in bed or my feet get itchy. It's the weirdest thing.
That is odd.
Like itchy need a scratch, not tingly.
That's so sad because I love sleeping with socks on.
It does feel nice, but
Yeah.
every time without fail, my feet will get itchy.
Right.
And I could wear the same socks and have my feet hanging out of the bed and it's fine. It's bizarre.
That is weird. One thing you should know about me is I will never fill up my petrol tank before it's on like single digits of K's left.
Yeah.
Like if it's like half a tank and the petrol is cheap, I know people and like my parents like, oh, I better fill up my tank. No, I'm going to wait until I'm flashing E and I have 3 kilometers left to fill it up.
My car doesn't have the number
Oh, the
of
K.
Ks.
So you just got to guess
It's
it.
just like Russian roulette. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there have been times where it's like below the line. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, fuck. But yeah, no, I'm the same. It has to, and even then, I couldn't tell you the last time I put more than $20 in.
Oh yeah, I'll put $10 in and then sometimes it only then goes just past the E.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I was low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no good. One thing you should know about me is that I genuinely have a bladder the size of a peanut. And that's not a joke. I go to the bathroom every half hour, I think. Or I
Wow.
need to go every half hour.
I feel like you drink a lot of liquids though.
I do drink a lot of water, but yeah, it's bad. Like it actually interferes with my quality of life a little bit, you know, because I just constantly
You
need
would
to pee.
spend like 5 years of your life on the toilet.
I would love
There's
to
a
know.
statistic. There is one. I don't know how many years it is or months or something, but there is a statistic of like you spend this much asleep, you spend this much on the toilet, you spend this much cooking.
I have to Google it because mine's probably double.
Yeah, probably.
There you go.
One thing about me is that I do not have the patience for technology. Or not even technology, just like if I don't know how to do something, then I'm not going to sit there and like let you teach me for half an hour how to do it. I'm just going to not give up, but I'm like, oh, I'll find another way.
Yeah.
Or I just won't do it,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, fair.
Like literally today, I didn't know how to plug because the extension cord's gone. I didn't know how to plug the microwave into the PowerPoint.
Yeah.
And so I was like, fuck it, I'll just make another coffee. I'll just make a brand new one because I can't be bothered to try and figure that out right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you guys know this one already because we've probably talked about it, but one thing you should know about me, especially if you're new, is that I cannot take shots to save my life.
That's true, unfortunately.
It's like a mind block and it's getting worse with age. I actually don't swallow them. Like I'll put the alcohol in my mouth and there's like this part of my brain that goes, no, you're not allowed to swallow that. It hits the back of my throat and then comes back out every time.
I think it's because you keep it in your mouth for a little bit.
But it like I
But
try
then
and
again,
go
if
too
you
fast.
swallow it, it'll come back up.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like as a vomit, not just as a spit.
Yeah, and it doesn't make me feel sick. It's just that my body is like, no, don't do that.
Well, just shots aren't for everyone.
No, apparently not.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Because you could probably down espresso-tini in the same time that someone takes a shot.
I probably could, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe that can be your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this might be a thing about both of us. We can wrap it up with this. Is that when we're online shopping, we would rather pay another freaking $100 for a dress to get free shipping rather than to pay an extra $5.99 for standard shipping.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sorry, just to quickly add on to that. Also, I think for both of us, we're just really good at spending money. Like,
Yeah, and we're really good at encouraging each other and actually our whole friend group to spend money.
yeah, it's like a little serotonin rush every time even like it's gotten to the point where grocery shopping, I get excited to spend the money, which is bad because I don't have any. Like
But also it's a little serotonin rush for me when you spend the money at the shops as well.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's so exciting that you're buying those 2 tops.
Yeah.
Like I went to Glassons with Yasmin the other day and she when we walked in, we like pinky promised not to buy anything. And then she came out with like a pair of jeans, like 3 tops, a jumper. And I remember she was like deciding, she's like, I don't know which top to get because they were the same thing, just like different colors.
Yeah.
And like I was like, I'm sorry, Yaz, but like maybe you should just get both because like this one will go with this and this one will go with this, you know?
Yeah.
And she was like, true. And I was like, I was so bad. I was like, if you buy both and then a week later you don't like one of them, you can just return it. But you know what? If you walk out of here not buying one, you're going to regret that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so we're all just very bad influences on each other.
It is a problem. It really is.
I haven't online shopped in a hot minute.
You did do a lot though in your COVID times.
Yeah, COVID times. And then I did the order on IMGR like February.
Mm-hmm.
But I think since then, that's a lie. I bought that same day I was at Glassons with Yaz, I bought a jacket.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, okay.
No more shopping though.
No.
I challenge us to make our Splendor outfits from our wardrobes.
Yeah, even though just 5 minutes ago you were like, you should buy those pants.
Yeah, true.
But mine's also things like I'll walk past a coffee shop on my way to uni and be like, I just had a coffee, but I think I should buy myself. I deserve it. That's my thing.
No, it's the treat yourself thing. It's the reward.
I'm constantly like, I deserve it. Amy, you do not deserve this many. And it's like,
you're like, I rode the train. I deserve a coffee.
Literally. And it's like, I'll be there and I'll be like, oh, those muffins look good. I deserve one.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
It's a problem.
Those things add up.
Yeah.
I've been really conscious of the coffee thing. I've been making coffees at home and taking them with me. Because otherwise I'd go through a drive-through. I'll just go through Macca's and be like, I'll just get a coffee. And then I'm like, it's only $5. But like over a week, what's 7 times 5?
35.
That's $35 over a week.
Yeah.
Which is $70 over a fortnight.
$140 a month.
Oh my God. Too much math.
I can't do the rest. But
I don't want to know more than $140.
Yeah. Yeah, no good. Bit of a problem. Anyway, shall we move on?
Yeah.
Moving right along.
Sticky dates.
I thought that was my phone. I was so confused.
Oh no, that was it the whole time. Oh well. We've only got one this week.
Okay.
From Lauren. She didn't say to be a non. Okay, so we're just gonna call her out. Okay, she goes. Ooh, wow.
I'm so hungry.
So this sticky date unfolded tonight. And that was on Thursday. And
Okay,
she said she thought it would be rude not to share.
I love that she got home and she was like, you know what I gotta do?
I gotta tell the girls. Yeah. Okay. So I have been talking to someone and we've both been really busy, but we were able to link up for a drive. As I was driving, he told me he suddenly felt sick. So I offered to pull over, like to let him, yak, until he told me it wasn't that type of sick. Okay. Basically, he was about to shit himself.
Yeah, cool.
Already an ick, but when a boy's got to go,
yep.
Ick, like first date, and he needs to poop.
Yeah.
So found the nearest public bathroom and he rushed over. Then a couple minutes later, he texted me that there was no TP. Luckily, I had some Macca's napkins in my car, so I went and handed them to him through the door, only to go back to my car and realize I'd locked the keys in the car.
Oh, fuck.
So I had to call the insurance company or whatever to come break in. She goes, and so we were just awkwardly sitting there on a bench, and she knew that he'd just used a Macca's napkin to wipe his ass. They were trying to make some small talk and her housemate drove past and they went and sat in her car and waited for the insurance man to come. She said that she's like, we sat in literal cum in the back seat from my best friend and her boyfriend having sex 20 minutes prior.
I feel more and more sick.
She said, gladly will say I've taken that all as a bad sign and won't be seeing him again.
Yeah.
Whole night ended up being a waste of petrol, to be honest, but oh well.
Yeah, look, part of me feels bad for the guy that he he meets up with this girl and then suddenly needs to shit himself. But that is an ick. Knowing that boys poo is an ick.
Yeah.
That's just something that I've chosen to
And
ignore.
in a public bathroom?
Yeah. With
he would have to have his butt on the seat. And especially if there's no toilet paper to line the seat.
Surely he squat.
Squat for a shit?
I do that. If it's a public bath,
you'd line the toilet seat. Okay, let's not talk about it.
No, we don't.
We don't shit. We're too free to shit.
Yeah, yikes.
But okay, here's the thing. if you were in that situation, would you text them saying there's no TP? Or would you just...
Is that what he did?
Yeah, so he messaged her being like, there's no toilet paper. And she was like, I'll give you some Macca's napkins.
I would make do. I would never be like, hey, I've just done a huge fucking shit and there's no toilet paper. Can you help me?
Yeah, I would have just like, I might blurt this out, but like I would have just like, I don't know, used my undies and then thrown out my undies and gone commando.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you make do. He, like, it's lovely that he was so comfortable around you, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's bold.
And then how do people lock, I was thinking about it the other day, how do people lock their keys in their car?
My car automatically locks itself if the doors are all closed and it's been sitting still for a while.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a safety thing. Like if I unlock my car and then I stand and I'm talking to someone and I haven't opened the door yet, it'll lock itself. Or if I get in my car and I lock it straight away. It's like a habit. But if I don't, then it'll lock itself after a few minutes.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know that they do that.
Not every car does it, but so hers must do that. And she must have left the keys there, gone, walked all the way to the bathroom, come back and it's locked itself.
Oh, God.
Yeah, yikes.
Anyway, thank you for sending that in.
Yeah.
Why are all the funniest sticky dates about people pooing themselves?
Yeah.
I can't believe I just said poo. I have the ick. Pooping themselves or defecating themselves.
Do you need a poo?
Do you need a poo? That's literally the biggest ick ever, is saying the word poo. Like when we say booze poos, like I get a little shiver because I'm saying the word poo. I'm going to take a shot every time I say that word. Yeah, droppings is what we call it.
Because like nothing's funnier than a fart except for poo.
Except for, stop saying it.
You said it like this.
I know, but it makes me yuck. It sends a shiver down my spine. Yeah. Yeah, I think defecating yourself is funnier than a fart, and there's nothing funnier than a fart. Yeah.
Okay, shall we move on?
Yeah.
Shit we don't understand.
Yeah, this week I'm guessing like handwriting, okay? So specifically, how do we all have different handwriting when we all learn to write from the same like letters or the same style of letters? You know how you like trace the E and stuff like that? How do we then adapt our own handwriting from that?
Yeah, good point. Because also like if you're in a class of 30 kids and you'll have the same teacher demonstrating the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's
so
your first guess?
How many answers are there?
Like 1 million.
Oh,
so
okay.
if you just like say something that's kind of right, I'll be like, yes. And then do you have any other guesses? You know?
Yeah. Is there like a main one, or it's just like, or is it proven, or is it just theories?
Well, it's like the whole thing falls under one arc that is pretty simple.
Well, I guess like we're all born the same, but we all have different personalities. But I mean, that depends on like how you grow up and who you grow up with, as in like your parents and stuff like that, and siblings or whatever, friends. I guess just like I'm, for lack of a better word, like personality.
That's part of it. Like everyone is a different human being.
Yeah.
Is essentially the thing. But there's things like, yes, cultural background is one.
Yeah.
Keep going with the people you grow up with thing.
Like mum and dad and stuff?
Yeah. Like how would that affect your handwriting?
Oh, I guess like they were taught to write from different people. And so then you see it like trickles down through like who taught them. And then like you see their handwriting and you try and write like that, but then you were taught this way. So it's like a lot of different, I guess, sources of handwriting, and you like combine them, or you ignore some because you don't like them and stuff.
And then another part of it is kind of similar to like if I drew a picture and you drew the same picture, they would look different. Why? And it's literally just
Because some people are more, I don't know, like some people have a steadier hand, or they're like a bit more creative, or
that
like
has things to do with it.
yeah.
Like, if you're like your personality type can affect your handwriting.
Yeah.
You can guess maybe one more if you want.
Maybe like you as a person, I guess it's like personality, but like if you're like a rushed and urgent person, kind of like, you know how they always say doctors have bad handwriting, kind of like a doctor, you know how like they've got to go save a life, so they're like writing really quickly, and so it's messy. So I feel like if you're like urgent or like always on the edge of your seat, like kind of a person, then maybe you have messier writing than someone who like takes the time to write neater, I guess.
And it would be like habitual too a little bit, I think. Like if you practice writing neatly, then you get faster and faster. Whereas if you like always just then it's always.
Oh yeah,
you know
true.
what I
Like
mean?
muscle memory.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty much just how your brain's wired.
Cool.
Like there's no like
Definitive,
it's because of this gene and this gene. It's just like there are lots of factors and every human being is a bit different. It's like how we all have different fingerprints. We also all have different handwriting.
Yeah.
Even though I've seen people with really similar handwriting. But
yeah. I like that one because everything that I guessed was correct.
Yeah. You can't really get that one wrong.
Yeah.
Unless you start talking about aliens and shit.
Yeah, true.
Well done.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Question of the podcast.
Question of the podcast.
Things that feel like a hug.
Oh, that's lovely.
That is lovely.
Do you want to start?
Yeah. I'm going to say like a warm hot chockey or a warm coffee or a tea on like a cold winter's day.
Yeah.
It's a warm hug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Similar to that, when you're like inside and it's cold but the sun's out and you walk out and the sun just like
Defrosts you.
Yeah.
Yeah, similar when you know how your fingers and your toes literally get like frozen like ice blocks, and then you go and have a hot shower and you can like feel them tingling and defrosting.
Yeah.
I love that. It's literally a hug.
Yeah. This one's weird. I don't know if I've talked about this before, but I just have this weird fixation with this. When you go swimming and then you take your swimmers off and you put dry clothes on.
Yeah.
But your body is like, it's not wet, but it's like that cold, sticky.
Yeah.
And then you put dry clothes on. That's a warm hug.
Yeah. Putting my Oodie on.
Yeah.
After a long day.
Yeah.
It's a literal blanket hug.
Mm-hmm. Laying in bed, watching a movie and eating Puppy Senor's burritos.
Burritos.
Mm-hmm. I'm so hungry.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, staying with the food, eating like soup that your mum made.
Yeah, mum's meals.
Like lasagna. I feel like mums just like their food is so elite. Like I could have the same recipe as my mum, but it wouldn't taste like my mum's.
Yeah.
She puts love in it.
Yeah, and everything tastes better when someone else makes it for you.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I got one. When you're hanging out the washing and your clothes like just fit on the washing line.
Yeah.
Like you use every single part of the line, but nothing's crowded and then there's no space left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. After beach naps.
Yeah, when you're a little bit sunburnt and then your mum wakes you up at about 5 p.m. for dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you open an avocado and it's beautifully ripe and it's perfect.
Yeah. Agreed.
Like no ickies.
Wearing the AA meeting merch.
It actually is like a hug.
Literally. I'm going to go put mine back on after this.
When you slip your feet into your Uggs.
Yeah.
Like, but on the like, you know how you bring them out? You're like, oh, it's Ugg season. It's the first time you've done it since last winter. Putting it on is like euphoric.
That's special.
Yeah.
This is rare in this house, but when the whole house is clean and you walk home, like you walk through the door and like everything is it's
like a sigh of relief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like no dust anywhere. You know
yeah. I agree. Do you have any more? I'm sure I could come up with heaps more, but
I think that's just about all we have.
Yeah.
Thanks so much again, guys. I'm going to go eat something because I'm fucking hungry.
Yeah, my tummy's rumbling.
Yeah. We hope you enjoyed. We will see you next week and we'll tell you all about the Dermot Kennedy concert that actually happened 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But right now it's a week before because time is crazy.
I know. And we love you all.
Yeah.
Please buy our merch.
Please.
Especially for this cold season that's happening.
Yeah.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Yes.
Bye, besties, and stay sexy.
Welcome to my up home. I'm Lil Shorty, these my hoes. This is how we run this shit. Piss Olympics, let's go.